Alright, so let's take a quick look at NIO Stock, and that's NIO, ticker symbol. So NIO Inc. is an interesting one. It's gonna be, well, it's a risk play. It's plain as simple as that. So NIO is based in China, and anything done in China is shady and terrible. But they are an electric vehicle company which competes against Tesla. So Tesla or NIO has been on my radar for probably a good year, and I wanted to buy it when it was $3, and now it's $11. So I totally missed out on those huge gains. So I recently took a position in NIO, so I'm long NIO, and I'm down money, but at this point it's no risk, no reward, so just going all in, or not all in, but going in. And they are actually doing pretty decent for how it's set up. So NIO sold 3,000, about 3,500 vehicles in May, and let's see what else. So for the first 5 months of 2020, NIO sold 10,000 vehicles, which is pretty good. Um, they're they're they've been in business for a little bit, but their vehicle sales are picking up, and that's pretty good considering we are in the middle of a pandemic. So NIO could be a big play, or it could essentially be a terrible play because there's so many companies starting now, electric vehicles. But the big thing about this is NIO is the Tesla in China. Tesla is in China, and China loves Tesla, but NIO is the home company. So I think they've got that play, and I think they're gonna continue to do fairly decent. The stock will definitely go down. There's no doubt about that. But they've got some. These are legit vehicles. Like they actually make them. They're actually selling them. They've got the E6, and they're kind of considered like luxury vehicles. They're pretty nice. People that have posted on forums and such that are from China, they say they're really nice vehicles. And watch some YouTube videos on them. You'll see them. I agree. They're pretty decent. So they got three in their lineup right now, technically. And recently, they just celebrated because they just sold their 50,000 car. So that's pretty decent. I think I think they're struggling like Tesla did at the beginning, but I think they're set up to maybe do a little better. It just depends on if Tesla becomes like the most wanted car in China, then it will hurt NIO. But there are a few things to consider with NIO. So they are in debt. They're in about $1 billion in debt. But why the stock just went crazy, I think it hit 16 bucks, which is around where I bought. Stupid. But they secured funding. So they secured about, I think like, yeah, 1 billion. They're 1 billion in debt, and their sales are picking up. Um, they're definitely losing money every year, but it's the gap is it's closing. So if they start earning a profit, the stock may take off. And the stock is worth $14 billion. So the way I look at it is it hits 22, we're at 28 billion, and then it probably doubles again after that. I could see it hitting around 50 billion, and that's a pretty good payday. Uh, I I would sell that immediately if it hit 50 billion. Um, but just some things to consider. I want you to be aware of that NIO does not make their own cars, which is very odd, but they probably do it for the cost portion. They were going to make their own cars, but they decided not to. They were actually going to build it where Tesla's building their Gigafactory. It's probably at this stage where they're losing money. If they spend all this money to make their factory, they'll continue to lose money. So they're just going to pay this company to make the cars for them. And then once they sell enough vehicles to earn profit, then they'll probably build their own factory and start making their own cars. And that will reduce cost and overall make the company profitable. But things to just be aware of, it is China. Like you don't know all these numbers could be fake. It could be a lie. They could be funded by the government and um it's just yeah, it's just really shady and that's my cat in the background, so ignore that. But yeah, it's and with China, you have to pay an ADR fee. If you don't know what an ADR fee, check out my other videos. But you essentially have to pay a fee. And that's it for NIO. Check it out, do some research, have fun. Video is not financial advice. Any statements made are my views and is for entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as financial advice. Do your own research before making any financial investments.